Playboi Carti is the worst artist ever when it comes to dropping music on time. You know, I'm not the biggest Playboi Carti fan, but if I was, I would be in shambles right now. And his fans are in shambles right now, and for good reason. You know, I'm not the biggest Carti fan in general. I like some of his songs. I like some of his songs quite a bit. I'm not, I'm not going to sit there and usually put on a Carti album front to back, but I figured I was going to be up tonight anyway. And, he said he was going to drop his new album, I Am Music. And I was like, why not listen to it on stream? So I was just going to chill and I was going to stream it. And he said he was going to drop it, Friday, which normally when you say you're going to drop Friday, it means you're going to drop at 12 a.m. Eastern time on Thursdays. And instead of dropping then, he announces that he's going to drop at 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 3 a.m. Eastern Time. All right, weird, but oh well. And then later on, Kai Cenat, when it's about like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and he still hasn't dropped, decides to call Carti and be like, where's the album? And Carti goes, it should be out in like 20, 30 minutes. And then when Kai asked him again, like 30 minutes later, trying to get a specific time so, he can give people a little heads up like, hey, should you stay on stream or should y'all go to sleep, do whatever. And first, Carti says, let me ask. It's your album. Why do you got to ask? And he says that he's taking his time to perfect it for fans, which, like, I get that. But don't announce you're going to drop at a specific time. Just say you're going to drop on Friday at some point. Surprise drop it or something, dude. Like, don't sit there and say 3 a.m. and then not drop it at 3 a.m. And especially if you're not going to drop it until a few hours later, because when he asked his manager or whoever, they said maybe a couple hours. What? What, bro? A couple hours? You said 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and now you're going to drop it like maybe 7? And I don't even trust that. I don't even trust that, to be all the way honest with you. And Playboi Carti has a terrible track record when it comes to this shit. A terrible track record. The dude is awful at dropping music. He drops like maybe once every 3 to 5 years. And every time he drops, it is like this. I remember for a Whole Lotta Red, when he was rolling that out, he said he was going to drop it at some point, never dropped it at the time he said he was going to do it, then said he scrapped it and then redid it. And then I heard that he fucking, like, basically the week of started re-recording the whole thing, scrapped the original album, re-recorded the whole thing, and then finished it and mixed it like 5 hours before he dropped it. How can you be a fan of this guy and keep your sanity, dude? Man, I'm a Kendrick fan. I get waiting between albums. Generally as a Kendrick fan, you got to wait a few years between albums. But dude, and I know some Carti fans are rabid. I know they love Carti's music. Carti's got a really dedicated fan base. But as a casual fan, I don't know how you can wait 3 to 5 years between albums that are generally of the quality of Carti's music. Not to be a dick. Like I said, I like some of Carti's music, but I find a lot of it to be kind of samey, Some songs are really, really cool. He's kind of got an experimental style. I fuck with it. He does shit that not a lot of people in hip hop do, and I appreciate that. But man, when he's not actually like spitting verses, and it's more like vibey music, and some of it sometimes can be mixed and mastered really poorly. I thought Whole Lotta Red was just kind of all over the place and not very cohesive and poor quality overall. There was some stuff on there that I kind of liked, but dude, your fans are dying of thirst. Dying of thirst. They are hungry, brother. Just drop it, dude. And seriously, man, if you're an artist and you say you're going to drop something at a certain time, unless you have an incredible reason not to, Drop when you say you're going to drop. I'd rather it be like Kanye and you drop something and then be like, I got to fix it real quick. Because at least fans know like it's there. It's real. Like Cardi just decides not to do this on a whim. Like, why, dog? There's no reason to put your fans through that. And like, I get Cardi's fans are kind of younger. They may not, they may be okay with the wait. But from what I've seen, a lot of them aren't, and I totally get it. Like, bro, drop music, man. And let this be a lesson to every artist out there. Don't do what Cardi does. To be fair, you're not Cardi. His fans are rabid. Most people won't wait for your music like that. It just is what it is. When you build a following, don't put them through this. Yep, I just had to say all that. Appreciate it, guys. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. And let's hope Cardi drops.